Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We've got some great cycling news today. Egan Bernal is back. And what I mean he's winning races. The Colombian rider won both the Colombian National Time Trial and the National Road Race in the last 3-4 days, with the road race victory coming yesterday. We've been waiting for some years now to see whether or not he would come back to his early career form. The absolutely brutal training accident that he had in late January of 2022 nearly killed him. Broken vertebrae in his neck, a broken leg, broken kneecap, broken ribs, and even a punctured lung. There were a few days there where the doctors were not even sure if he was going to survive, let alone walk again or cycle again. It was a huge blow to cycling, as Bernal was one of the top stars at the time, and he'd won the Tour de France in 2019 and won the Giro D'Italia in 2021, and followed that with a 6th place finish in the Vuelta in the same year. But Bernal never gave up in his rehab, and within about 18 months again, he was back in races and even Grand Tours, though there were no victories to be seen. In fact, his last victory was the Giro in 2021. But all that changed this week with Bernal sweeping the national champion races down in Colombia. So the time trial was a narrow victory over Walter Vargas, only about 7 seconds, and there were 2 other guys within about 30 seconds, but nobody else really all that close. The road race yesterday, though, was a different story. There was a pack for quite some time. It was 237 kilometers long, fairly long, but not overly long. 10 laps around a course with 3,500 plus meters of elevation gain. Now, that is a pretty tough day. I think the time was close to 6 hours here. The Colombians certainly don't shy away from climbing, and we've seen many of the successful Colombian riders in tours that have done really well. So each lap in that road race yesterday was included a 2.3 kilometer long climb at 8%. Pretty tough stuff. Bernal made the decisive break with about 8K to go and really punched it up that final climb. He distanced second place finisher Diego Camara by over 2 minutes. You have to imagine 8K to go and to pull out a 2-minute lead in that short a time. And the other guys were even further behind. I mean, it really wasn't a close race after that point. Well, so what's next? Well, it's not exactly clear. I don't see a schedule for him anywhere. He's on the Ineos team, hoping to see him join them now. We have Strade Bianche coming up. We have Paris-Nice coming up, or maybe the Volta a Catalunya down in near Barcelona coming up in early March. So hopefully we'll get to see him in 1 or 2 of those races, and hope to see him start putting together some stage victories and maybe even a small tour victory leading up to this year's Tour de France, where I'm pretty sure we will get to see him. As cycling fans, we should be pretty ecstatic now, because he's only 28, and if he gets back to the form that he was at when he won 2 tours over a 2-year period, I think it would be really exciting. You've got Pogacar, you've got Vingegaard, you've got Evenepoel, and now if Bernal comes back into the mix, you've got 4 guys who are all capable of winning Grand Tours, and it would be great to have that level of competition and really see some great races this year. So we'll see what happens with that. We know what he's capable of, and here's hoping to see him in pink or yellow this year. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.